Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 here with Ajax and our Youth Academy Challenge. Coming off that loss to Groningen, we're going to be facing Breda just now. Obviously we beat Bayern 4-0, but then we were shattered a little bit by Groningen beating us. So we've got Breda and we've got Slavia Prague. Bit of a dead rubber, the Slavia Prague game, since we're already through in the Champions League. We've actually lost both times we played this lot before. So much improvement needed. Unfortunately, Mauro Savastano is injured and unable to play today. Boy Kemper is kind of the best in this position, so we'll bring our boy Delight back in. We'll put Kemper out there. Savastano is off the bench. Nunnally can come onto the bench. Sierhuis can't start. Do we go with Eric Koning? Noah Lang can come in for Jurgen Camp. Excuse me. Let's try and arrange this bench a little better. Gelderun obviously is going to be up here. I think we pretty much like the looks of the squad. Koning, I don't know. Do we start him? I will go with Nunnally and we'll put Kluivert in the middle as the main striker with Decker and Nunnally either side. So we'll go with Roy Grok, Veltman, Farkas, because Farkas has been playing so well. Delight, Backboard, Kemper, Lang, Van der Beek, Nunnally, Kluivert and Decker. And we just need to hope that this is enough to get the job done today. A tricky away tie, as I've said, against a team that we've never managed to beat before. I'm going to tell them we owe them after what happened in the last match. Hopefully that can motivate them. And let's tell them to show some passion today. Immediately a foul given away by Kemper. Don't book him after 14 seconds. Come on now. Just a warning, thankfully. Brian with the ball for Breda. Goes out wide down the line. It's far too easy to get it to Nelson. Dinks her across. And it's a decent save by Roy Grok. And we should be one down within a minute. Not a good start. But we seem to have settled, at least as I say that. Corte swings it in, Roy Grok catches it as Berghuis, or Berghuis, however you pronounce his name, gets Feyenoord one up. It's bowled out to Delight, making his comeback today from injury. Van de Beek, great ball to Decker, in between the defenders, slips it to Kluivert, and it is 1-0. It is a perfect move down that left hand side, and he slammed that into the net. Beautiful play, 1-0. That's exactly what we needed after a little early scare. As Kemper will take the throw in here. Van de Beek holds on to it. Good play. Lang now. Out wide to Decker. Get it in, son. Good ball again. Whipped in. Headed away though. Vloet gets it forward to Testroot. Terrible pass. Should be easy. Delight does get it. Goes back to Roy Grok. Simple ball out to Farkas and Veltman. Good ball to backboard. Moves it to Nunnally. Ah, he's given it away. That's terrible. Van der Marel into Keen Bryan and Corte. Wasn't a great touch, gets away with it. Out wide, backboard should nick it. He does. It's a great ball to Kluivert. Has support. Holds it. Wide to Nunnally. Decker's back stick. It's in towards Decker. Headed away. Lang! Oh, lovely. Absolutely lovely. 2-0 after 15 minutes. Noah Lang again. What a find he's been this season. He's been amazing since coming into the side. Doing very well today against a team that are actually flying high. This will have us 3 points ahead of them, 3 behind Feyenoord. Feyenoord obviously will have the game in hand to possibly make it 6. As Delight launches it long, Decker now should be a chance for a third here. Can he pick out Kluivert? He picks out Kluivert. It is a third. And this is us at our best. Absolutely sensational from the front boys here. 3 assists for Decker, assisting with all of the goals today. Kluivert has the brace. Noah Lang has a goal as well. And we can't argue with how anybody's done today. Kemper's done very well actually as the left wing back too. Ball gets cut back to Met, stinks it forward, away. Nunnally picks it up. Is there time for a fourth on the counter? Lumps it over the top for Decker. Decker's on it. Kluivert's arriving in the middle. Can he pick him out? It's a deep cross. It's slapped away by the goalkeeper. Kluivert, backboard. Do we have another chance in us here? Kluivert, back to Van de Beek. Curls one just wide of the post. And it looks like 3-0 will be the half-time score. Could not have asked for much better than this when we kicked off today. Very happy with the way things are going. I'm actually going to swap Boy Kemper just now. Anybody who can do the job in there. Apparently Leeuwenburg can do it better than Boy Kemper, which doesn't make all that much sense to me. Veltman can sort of do it apparently, so we're going to bring on... who will we bring? We'll bring on Maduro. We'll put Veltman out there as a left wing back. Maduro can be the right-sided centre back. As we get underway for the second half, just pretty much a case of keeping it nice and easy, nice and simple here, and just doing the job like we did in the first half. Mwakali throwing it into Keane Bryan. Digs out the cross, header away though. Conrad to Bryan, overlap. Nelson nods it out wide, and Mwakali in again, block. It looks like a penalty in the middle. Cynical foul from Donny van de Beek. Chance for Testroe, and it's in. It is 3-1. Concentrate now. As Feyenoord concede for 3-1 in their game, so do we. Just giving them an unfortunate bit of encouragement here to start the half. Feyenoord made it 4 in their game, so they're safe. Van de Beek will come off for Karl Eiting. And we'll pull back board for Zefoik soon. Den Haag make it 4-2. Where is Zefoik away to? There he is. Yeah, back board out for him. Maduro will become the wing back. Zefoik will become the right-sided centre back. As Farkas and Decker also go in the book. We're putting the boot in a bit now. 6 yellow cards. Corte swings it in. Headed by Mwakali off the bar. And it's going to be a tense end here, I fear. We've not offered much in the second half, but we are holding on nicely. Looks like we're going to see this one out. That little scare off the bar probably is just enough to see this out comfortably. Veltman looks over the top at his header away. Eiting though to Nunnally. Can we get that 4th goal to make this comfortable? Or more comfortable? Nunnally whips it in. Kluivert helps it in for his hat-trick. It is 4-1. It is an excellent result. What a game for Kluivert as the main striker. Nunnally with an assist. Decker with 3. Kluivert with a hat-trick. And Ajax with the 4-1 victory away from home. Exactly what we needed to bounce back from the Groningen defeat. Keep ourselves in contention at the top of the league. And yeah, and avenge our demons actually, since we've lost to Breda both times before. Time now to take on Slavia Prague. 3 days away. We'll be getting a little bit of rotation in the team, I think. We'll look at the table actually and find out if first place is assured. If first place is not assured, then we'll probably play a proper full strength side. If first place is assured, then we'll be rotating it and letting a couple of the irregulars play. Utrecht winning their game. Let's see, how did PSV Eindhoven do? They win for a change against Groningen. That's actually good news for us. Heerenveen beating AZ is also good news for us. If we look at the league table, Heerenveen 3 behind us. AZ are now 5 behind us with the 2 in hand. That of course will put them 1 clear of us should they win that, both those games. Vitesse now 4 behind us. It's tight at the top there, but we are in and amongst it still, with the opportunity to actually win the title. That's exactly what we need basically. Every year I think we're going to get a little stronger. Do I think we'll win the title this year? I think we'll probably fall just short this year actually. I don't think we've quite got the maturity in the squad yet to challenge a Feyenoord team who's going very, very strong. But as long as we get better every year, I mean, if we look at last year, how many points did we end on? We ended on 66 points last year. We're on 27 so far. We're probably pretty much on target for the same sort of finish. 8-3-3 this year. We were 26-8 last year, but I think we did improve in the second half of the season last year. So if that trend holds, then we're on for a better finish this season. Obviously, Champions League wise, we've definitely done better. Bayern hosting Benfica just now. At the same time, we host Slavia Prague. So how does our group actually look? We are top. We are only 3 clear of Benfica with 2 games to play. So yeah, we need to make sure we beat Slavia Prague here, or at least get the draw, assuming Bayern Munich will beat Benfica. We've beat them the only time we've played them in a crazy, 5-4 or something I think it ended up. We'll put De La Vega and Kjellenkamp onto the bench there, as well as Koning. We'll go with that. Maduro, Eiting and Omzigtig will be the defenders on the bench. We're going to play the same team actually. I don't think you can argue with a team that just won 4-1. I'd like to rotate, but at the end of the day we need to make sure we come top spot so we're seeded. Pick up where you left off last time. It's the exact same 11, the same lineup, so they should be able to just kick off where they were last time. As Farkas finds Van de Beek and now Lang with a great ball to Kemper actually. Can we hit them early on here? Kemper, nah, gives it right away to Arnost. Panek, Repan, Arnost forward. There's going to be some sort of chance, I think. Capek out wide to Danny. Come on, backboard. Don't let him race you. There you go. Whips it. Can't quite win it there. There's an overlap. Delight nicks it though. Nunnally, here we go in the counter. Given away. Breaks to Veltman. What a pass he's dug out for Decker. Can he find the cross? Whipped in. Nunnally 1-0. Not even a minute gone. And Gino Decker is at it once again with the assist. The sweet left-footed cross puts her on a plate for 1-0. Keep my head tennis going on there until Delight finds Kemper, Roy Grock, Veltman. Look at the composure at the back there. That is beautiful. Veltman knocks her across. Dinked forward to Kemper. Moves it quickly to Decker. Moves it quickly to Clivert. Running between two. Just over the bar. I love the way we're playing at the minute. The passing, the confidence, the ball retention. Just excellent. And with such a technically gifted team of youngsters who are only going to get better mentally, I think we could be a real force in the future. Arnost shot deflected away. It comes to Danny now, but board on him. Arnost, Panek, Van Buren, Arnost out wide for Danny. Keeps it in, but only for backboard. Down the right, that's a great pass. Nunnally's onto it. Great ball to Decker. Forced wide, and it's into the side net. And he should have held that and whipped the cross there, I think. But, 4 assists counting this game and so far in the last one. I think he's entitled to have a wee shot for a change. As Veltman looks forward, backboard now, in behind for Nunnally to make a run. He's acres of space. Clivert arrives. Easy stuff. Easy. Keeper out to the fullback, down the line to the wide man, in the middle for Clivert, and it is of course 2-0. Roy Grock, Veltman, are we going to do exactly the same thing now? No, he goes in the middle this time. Van de Beek, is he switching it? He is indeed. Here's Kemper now, on his way down the left. Whips across, easily dealt with though. Panek. Forward it goes now to the space. Kemper's vacated. Van Buren again into Arnost. Holds it this time. Repan coming forward. Van Buren. Hrabina, Arnost. What a challenge by Lang. Veltman backboard. Nunnally. Great play over the top. Clivert takes it down. Look how good these guys are. He's in. It's Decker. What a save by the keeper. Decker really should have 1 goal at least today. 2 really good chances. Lastufka denying him that time, and obviously the side netting first time. Danny putting it in now. It's headed. Oof, it's just over the bar. That's a wee warning there. We're only 2-0 up. A goal for Slavia Prague, and you never know. Panek dinks it in behind. Kemper across his own box. Backboard completes the clearance though. Nunnally now. Go on, run. Just run. Oh, what a pass. Decker can't quite get it ahead of Lukas Lastufka. Forward Van Buren. That was great control actually. Out wide to Danny. Capek. And that's a terrible effort there. Easy for Rugrock. Long ball over the top. Beats the offside trap. Decker's in. Shoots. Well wide again. He's such a weird player, Decker. He comes up with absolute genius and then he makes a mistake in the easiest situation. As Delight heads it down to Ricardo Farkas. He turns it in from the corner. First goal for Ajax. 3-0 just on the half-time whistle. Let's not forget though, we were 3-0 up at half-time against Slavia out in the Czech Republic, and we actually ended up 4-3 down and having to come from behind. I don't suspect we're going to be repeating that today, but you never know. Eric Koning is coming on for Clivert. De La Vega will replace Decker, and we'll keep the other substitute for probably about the hour mark, maybe about the 70-minute mark. Bayern actually being held 0-0 by Benfica, which is a horrible result for Bayern. They could well go out at the group stage. In fact, they will be out if they don't beat Benfica. They'll be 3 points behind Benfica, and Benfica trashed them in Lisbon. Go on, get there. There we go. Nunnally launches it for Koning. It's a great pass actually. He plays it to De La Vega. What a ball that is, but it's easy for Lastuvka to deny De La Vega. Who would have thought when this group was drawn that Benfica would be coming through in second place, Bayern Munich would be going out in third place, and Ajax would be runaway winners of the group? I certainly would not have predicted that. 4 wins and a draw so far, the draw being of course the trip to the Allianz Arena, which was a last minute equaliser for Bayern. Forward for Nunnally now. Good ball to Koning. De La Vega should have been making the overlap there. He's slowed down for some reason. Koning now puts it in for Nunnally down to Lang, and it's a great finish. Noah Lang. Listuvka gets a hand to it but can't keep it out. 4-0. And we're going to see Nisiano Mzigtig coming on for backboard. And when we play Benfica, we can certainly rotate the team. No harm in losing when you've already assured first place in the group. Man of the match performance today, by the looks of it, for Nunnally. And a nice comfortable 4-0 victory, scoring 4 for 2 games in a row. Hubnik digs out a cross away by Veltman. Lang picks it up. He should have a pass on him. He always does. Right to Nunnally. Koning now. De La Vega's in the middle. Back to Nunnally. He digs it out. Van de Beek. What a save by Listuvka, the goalkeeper. Van de Beek almost too close to the keeper when he actually hits the shot. Couldn't steer it either side of him. Should still be 5-0 though. Danny to Martinek. As Slavia Prague tried to counter. It's a terrible ball in. And it will end, I think, 4-0. This is a really late twist. Looks like, Thomas Muller in the 90th minute. A dagger through the heart for Benfica. 4-0 to us here, 1-0 to Bayern, and it looks like an Ajax Bayern first and second finish. Brutal, brutal scenes at the Allianz Arena for Benfica. They're actually still above Bayern on head-to-head. So if Benfica beat us, which they probably will if we're playing a rotated team, and Bayern beat Slavia Prague, which you would expect them to, then Benfica will still go through. So certainly doing very well. That Groningen game's such an anomaly now. Look, we've scored 3, scored 6, scored 4. Didn't score at all somehow against Groningen, then scored 4 and scored 4. Really strange stuff. But that's going to be it for this episode. Next up, we're against NEC Nijmegen, I'm going to go for. And then we're away at Benfica. Benfica's pretty much a dead rubber just now. No real pressure on the boys for that one. But certainly the NEC game and the Benfica game coming up next. Then a huge doubleheader, Feyenoord away and Heerenveen at home before Alkmaar in the Dutch Cup. Lots of big games coming up domestically now as we go off for the Champions League break after the group stage. But listen, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have done, please drop down below and leave a like on the video. And of course, to follow the progress of the young lads here, you can subscribe to the channel, which I'd be really grateful for. But mostly just thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time when we're taking on NEC and Benfica.